The Catholic Church needs to breathe with both lungs, Eastern and Western. But what happens when one lung is struggling to survive? Today we're exploring how ancient Eastern Catholic traditions are facing unprecedented challenges in 2025, and why that matters for all of us.
You know what's striking about this situation? The Pope's address comes at a time when some Eastern Church representatives couldn't even attend because they're literally trapped in conflict zones.
That's right, and here's what makes this so urgent. These Eastern churches aren't just facing external threats. The Pope actually acknowledged that the Western Church itself hasn't always appreciated or understood these traditions. It's like having a family member you've kept at arm's length suddenly facing a crisis.
And when he talks about merchants of death, he's making a pretty direct connection between military spending and lost opportunities, right?
Exactly, he points out that money that could build hospitals and schools is instead being used to destroy existing ones. And get this, he's specifically calling out how fake news is literally getting people killed in these conflict zones. It's a modern problem affecting ancient communities.
Well, that brings up something fascinating about how he frames power dynamics. Could you break down that comparison he makes between different types of leadership?
Oh, it's really powerful. He contrasts Jesus' approach with Herod and Pilate. So Herod kills children because he's afraid of losing power, which the Pope directly connects to children being killed by bombs today. And then there's Pilate, washing his hands of responsibility, which he warns we're all at risk of doing if we stay silent.
The way he describes these Eastern traditions is so vivid, these ancient liturgies and chants that have survived centuries of persecution.
Right? And here's what's really interesting. These aren't just distant traditions anymore. Because of forced migration, many Eastern Catholics are literally becoming our neighbors. The Pope is suggesting their spiritual practices might actually help revitalize Western faith, which he says is becoming lifeless in some places.
So it's not just about preserving these traditions, it's about learning from them?
Exactly. And you know what really drives this home? He's calling for concrete changes, like requiring courses about Eastern churches in seminaries and universities. It's not enough to just appreciate from afar. We need to actually understand these traditions.
That's such a crucial shift in thinking about religious and cultural diversity within the Church.
And here's the thing that really stays with me. These Eastern Christians are responding to violence with peace, staying in their communities despite overwhelming challenges. The Pope calls them lights in the darkness, which feels especially powerful given everything they're facing.
Well, that really brings home what's at stake here. It's not just about preserving traditions. It's about maintaining vital spiritual wisdom that could benefit everyone.
You know what? I think that's exactly the point. In our interconnected world, these ancient traditions and modern challenges are all part of the same story. And if we don't act now to protect and learn from these Eastern traditions, we might lose something irreplaceable not just for Eastern Catholics, but for all of us.